think that's me. Ooh, a little hot. All right, how's everyone doing? I'm LRock617, welcoming you to my one and only game this week for Retrothon. Hope everyone's doing well. So, first of all, this is really loud. About there should be good. All right, this is Metamorphic Force. This is a game I first played intently probably back in like 2018, I want to say, thereabouts. Once you see it for the first time, put it on the shelf for what seemed like forever. And then when I returned to streaming back at the beginning of the year, I decided to clear it with the other three characters. And this is actually the last character I cleared it with, a character named Bon, who, well, honestly, I don't think there's anything I can say the game's not going to show because it's very meme heavy and it's great. So let's go ahead and just fire it in, huh? Bon. So this is Bon. Probably the worst character in the game, even though most of the toolkits in this game are pretty similar. We're not seeing much here yet. He punches dudes. You can punch them on the ground, which is really cool. For those not familiar with the game, Metamorphic Force is a Konami beat-em-up that only had an arcade release. It's pretty fun, can be unfair at times, but we're playing the Japanese version, which is simply more fair. By the way, he's not saying beef, he's saying beef. Because I'm here to warn you all now, this run is completely full of bull. Real reason for it is honestly the tap dance animation. Once I saw this, I knew I wanted to have it in an event somewhere. So props to RGL for taking it. So he's got this walk animation where it looks like he's just striding all the way. Somehow he gained a full head of hair when he transformed into this this magnificent bovine. Has really good jab reach. Interesting throws. The gore. Knock this guy down here. Tap dance some more. Then we're under our first boss. This guy's pretty simple, but he does have like maybe one attack I'm scared of. Their dialogues are tremendous for those that haven't heard them before. We're gonna tap dance a whole bunch. No magic for you. So we're abusing these statues because they're really powerful. They're invincible. They can hit up to twice on bosses. They're pretty good. And we're just gonna do pirouettes until he explodes. See what kind of pose we can get here. That's a good one. Okay, on to stage 2. Stage 2 is where the game starts throwing real enemies at you. Can't overestimate that jab range. Like, this thing tags way too far away. It's like one of Bond's biggest strengths as an actual character. I'm gonna wait on that a little bit. Should have gone for it. Hedgehogs are kind of terrible. They can, they only have the one attack, but they pretty much like just dare you to do stuff. Be diving around a bunch. This is a move you also see me do quite a bit. The short hop attack is really good. Better with other characters like, oh, I don't know, Max, because his hit's on the ground. But we're still good for this. Didn't want to do that because I didn't want the other statue just yet, but we'll manage. So this is where I've learned Bond can kind of struggle. Sometimes he can get just lamed out by jabs by these enemies. And things can turn kind of ugly really fast. My point exactly. I don't know why that is. He just seems to have a hard time just getting away from them for some reason. And we got one more, right? Yeah, not in love with my health here. But I'll probably play it a little bit safe. I don't play this game for speed anyway. So I'm gonna do my best to be safe. May or may not work. Oh yeah, his splash also OTGs, which is really cool. I'm gonna let him do this thing. So with the guys holding the bag, they're gonna drop off one item for you guaranteed. Optimally, you want to try and hit a second one out of them before they despawn. This part's gonna be tricky. The sword guys actually have a really good matchup against this character. Gotta wait a little bit, especially because they have backdash to your short hop attack. Do some maintenance here. Thankfully, they can't do that much to me from that far away. And grab is really good if you can get it on them. They got these two bozos. Don't like that. Didn't want that statue to spawn there. So anyway. I don't know what this enemy's name is, but I can only assume it's Who Are because that's all he gets to say before we get to touch him. Never gets to finish the sentence. We're just gonna do grab loops, throw him in the corner, do this a bunch. Hopefully keep up this. That's unfortunate. Sometimes he breaks grabs with that. Haven't seen him do two of those in a fight in a while, so that was fascinating. Pyro the bird. So you notice at the end of each stage, we get some number of chests that contain items. At the end of stages 2 and 4, you mostly get score items because we have these bonus stages where you try to get our health back. We don't need it, but I'm going to play the bonus stage anyway because it's really fun. Fun to look at, too. The effigy we have here is of the final boss. Spoilers. One of these. I don't necessarily feel like using the statues is the best call, especially because Bonds is kind of awkward. It's like one of the worst versions of Nightcrawler's teleport, aside from Nightcrawler's actual teleport. So nice layered background back there, wouldn't you say? Okay, stage 3 is... For a stage that happens this early, it's honestly kind of scary. I'm actually gonna try and 1v1 most of these guys. Go for the splash because of range. This opening segment's interesting. There's a specific portion that I want to have a statue on, which is timed. So I kind of tend to play this opening bit like a speed run in a way. Imagine that. Essentially just don't want to get there too late. Hit that guy. Those things hurt when they fall on you, so definitely don't be in the way of that. Nice, good setup there. This is also my favorite music track in the game. It's really good. Okay, so there's the statue. Spawn that one. How did I not hit you? So here we have the stage 3 boss. That we're not actually fighting him yet. He's just gonna do this, and I'm gonna spin a statue and try to eliminate them all. Worked out. Sometimes you miss one or two and things can get kind of gross, but we did fine. Started running into some trouble where I wasn't going after those guys and I was like getting set up to get hit. Definitely don't want that. Didn't want that yet either. Dead? Ah, jeez. All right, fine. Fine. Fun police over here. Oh, hey, that guy got hit. Sweet. Easily the best setup I've had there, and I've never done that before. That was nice. No. Might see some back attack here, even. Bond's back attack is really good. You just don't get to see it that often. How did you go unscathed? Okay. Full health to the boss is really, really good because this is the cheapest boss in the game, even when you know the strats. So Megatron here is a huge doucheburger. Best strat I can find for him is to try to do grab loops, but you kind of have to like break the grab. It's gonna be really weird to look at. See, what I'm doing here is in no way consistent. It's just working. We'll see how long it continues to work. Statue spam is great, but you don't always have access to it. See, that's the kind of stuff he does sometimes. He's like, no, you didn't grab me. I just get to go for a melee attack, so get wrecked. And his attacks hurt. The one upside I found with Bond is that sometimes you can lean in past the axe handle, as you just saw there. That especially works out well if you're using his sweep, which is like the last hit of his string, I think. That said, I just perfected that fight, so that's cool. Definitely didn't expect that. Spin around a few times. Do have the Super Joy attack I haven't used too much. Maybe we'll see it. Okay, stage 4, the other potential danger of the mid-game. This stage is just really long, which is honestly the biggest issue with it. By that I mean it creates so many different areas of opportunity where the game can just do what they want to you and you really can't react. Do my best here. Like that guy hiding right there. We also have some pretty tough enemies coming up here. Sword enemies in particular are just awful for this character, I've learned. Take them out first. Most of the ogres are pretty tough, but if they have a weapon, they're actually easier. The ones that can jab you that scare me. These guys I'm going to spawn one at a time. We can outrange them with jab and a horizontal angle, which is great. I'm going to let you do your thing. Works for me. Get zipped. These guys I really don't care about if they're on that side of the screen. It's when they're close to me that things turn problematic. That's unfortunate. I didn't think I was going to be late for that. Try to get some throw setups here. Nice splash for the pin. These are the guys that are going to cause issues. These dudes have invincible wake up and their jab is so fast they can interrupt anything you're doing. They're really scary to fight. Okay, on to our mid-boss. Fear of these trolls. Pretty lucky statue. Not gonna lie about that. So what I'm gonna hope to do here is be able to do short hop infinites. It's the safest strat I have. Okay, worked out. Whew. That fight can go really terribly if they get away. That's what I was scared of. If one tries to get to the other side and succeeds, you're not gonna have a good time. Okay, here you can lame these dudes out by lining up with the top tooth portion. And they really can't get in on this. The guy with the axe technically can, but he's so slow to react that you're always going to be able to hit him first. Nice little lame out there. Yo, a 4-fer. Seems okay. I'm not used to this luck. What is happening? Okay, on to our Dennis Frogman boss here. Not even boss, just enemies. Unfortunate. We'll get that statue here in a moment. I've actually got something more pressing I need to concern myself with. This is gonna hurt my estimate a little bit, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. There we go. These all have health. I wanna make sure I can line up with them. No reason to miss them, right? That. And here we're gonna see as many as 3 at a time. I hope we don't see that many. I pretty much have full control over that. That doesn't count. I already had one dead to rights. Tricky thing about utilizing Stomp, as awesome as it is that if an enemy gets up while you're trying to like stomp somebody, you might accidentally get a jab, and that can really, really put a damper on things. We don't want that. Music kicks so much ass. No boomerang for you. Maybe I was able to turn around and get that guy. These guys have a spear lunge that's also kind of bothersome. Bond's jab can outrange them, which is excellent, but if they're a little bit more over-prioritized than you, things can get bad. So here we have the Troll Fusion. Or make up your own names. So this requires some manip to get the way we want it to go. After we do statue spam, that is. Got pretty lucky on that one. Yo, got him a second time, let's go. So here, what I normally tend to do is I try to do short jump attacks to try to bait him into doing that. which is really, really good, but it's really risky with Bond because the recovery from his short hop attack is a bit longer than the other characters. So if he's a bit too close, you might actually just get hit out of it, and it's rough. Don't want it. Gonna do the high jump, very good. Definitely no Randy Savage. Yeah, see, I was just barely out of there. Yeah, he's got that invincible grab, too. You can break the grab, but that grab is very degenerate. Full 720 reach. For 720 is not reach, that's 2 full circles. What am I saying? I'm just gonna hit this guy. Rude. Wow, really? That was not good. Alright, I actually have some, gotta employ some more safety here. This is bad. Did not expect to get thrown there. Okay. Okay. That was terrifying. Getting the punch was one thing, but the fact that I didn't break that grab, I was like, I might die. This sucks. Shaquille Troll Neal works. I'm in for that. It's definitely tall enough. Scoop up what energy we can. Yeah. Go for the 3-pointer. Second bonus stage. This will be another chance to regain health, but we've got it all back anyway. I do love Bond's little charge animation here. He is trying out for the home team. Definitely never perfect at this stage. It's kind of tough. I'm sure if I really wanted to sit down and learn it, I could, but it's one of those cases where good enough is almost always good enough. Yeah, he ain't no practice dummy. Just dashing through rock pillars and stuff. Like, he's seasoned. Okay, so
For you to die.
this fight's kind of scary. It has a very linear strat that I'm going to employ, but it's also a 2 mistakes and you're dead fight, so do have to be careful. Knock her down, step on her a bunch of times, let her get up, backflip. That's bad luck. Yeah, her flipping to the corner is not okay. So that's 1 mistake. Okay, so that's what we want. We want her to flip back towards the center of the screen so we can do this and just loop it. Statue spam will be useful as well. Gotta wait that one out. Didn't trust the timing. She sometimes can decide to just instant wake up and do a grab, which her wake up grab is unbelievably powerful. Like, it's the damage on it, I think it's like 50% of your health. I'm gonna wait that out. No, I'm not. This is really scary. I don't really know what she's gonna be doing here. Pay attention here. Okay, got loop. Lower she gets on health, the scarier it gets too. Like, she could absolutely break script here. Oh, thank goodness. So yeah, I got some really bad variants at the beginning. When she did the front flip, that's good. That's what I wanted. But the fact that she did it into the wall meant that it was going to be harder for me to hit her. She has a lot more invincibility if she's off screen. Ooh, scary. And I'm not at full health. Good news is there is a health item right at the start of the stage that I should be able to get pretty quickly by doing this. Kill these 2 idiots. Okay, so that's 1 health item. We have a second one, but it does require us to get past these enemies. These are probably the hardest non-boss enemies in the game. These Goro wannabes they're just really strong. They have really good attacks. They have really strong priority. They have a grab that they can anti-air you with. They're pretty overtuned, but it's the final stage, so I guess you shouldn't be that surprised. Nice setup there. Open the gates. So I definitely didn't want that. Okay. This is pretty much going to be as setup heavy as I hope for it to be. I guess that's really all I can describe it as. I did not think he had the range to do that. We learned something. Hoping for that to be energy. Wow. Just dodged a grab. Fine. Should have just done this to begin with. We got these pillars that are going to fall. Last one I'm not going to trigger just yet. I want to kill these guys first. These guys die in a single knockdown. These guys, not so much. Get this to fall, see what happens. Still don't really like my health, and the big reason for that is the upcoming sequence that we have. So this is our mini-boss. This dude has the most linear strat in the game, but if the script breaks, we're in trouble. It's weird because you have to like kind of overcommit when you're attacking him, because what you want to do is you want to bait him to do a wake-up attack, which is that sword slash. I'm gonna wait on that statue. As much damage as I can here. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to do that there. Maybe I just shouldn't go in for the statue. I'm not sure. See what I can get from the rest of it. Hello. Thank you. I'm not gonna get that statue. I want to keep this rhythm going as long as I can. Lucky taunt. Whew, jeez. In all of my practice runs, that boss fight, for being as simple of a strat as it was the one that was going wrong the most. So once I had this much health, I was like, I have to do literally nothing but what the script tells me to do. So I had to shut up there for a second. Definitely didn't want that statue yet, but we're gonna play it. Ugh, really want health. Like real bad. Let these guys spawn. Statue again. Typical Konami elevator. Whew. Health looking rough. Didn't get the back attack I wanted. I was overcommitted. That's not great. Yeah, but I figured we had another segment of these jerks, so we'll go ahead and spin that out. Thank the Lord. That's gonna help a little bit. I still got a lot of work to do. From here, it's just enemies, enemies, enemies till we reach the final boss. I guess that hit me. This segment's got some problems. What I'm gonna try and do is take care of all the green guys first. We're spawning this. Shoot, I thought the screen was ready to scroll. Not good. Invincible, very good. Okay. I made a lot of mistakes there and wasn't punished, so we're happy. Come here, you. I wish sweep was a consistent third hit. Sometimes you get that, sometimes you get the horns there, and the horns are like okay, but the sweep is absurd. Sweep just has, not only does it have excellent range, it also hits on the ground. So you basically always want it. That was unlucky. Okay. Yeah, we got these guys to deal with. I can tap dance real quick. Playing nothing but safety from here if I can. Whew, that jab was there, wasn't it? Just not all there. It's pretty cool. When they lean in with their axe, they're actually susceptible to get hit, which is really nice. I'm actually gonna wait that out. See if he drops health. Okay. Statues aren't going to do us any good. We're at the final boss, so can't bring that in.
Right, you made it here.
Being here with 2 lives is great. I've got a new strat on the first phase that I've actually been utilizing in practice that I really like, so we're gonna try that. This guy is really weak to the Z-axis. If you're hitting him on a diagonal plane, like so, you can pretty much guarantee that you're gonna hit him. It's when he's right in front of you that things get scary. So just don't let that happen. That's unlucky. Or maybe I positioned that wrong, I'm not sure. Saved by the monkey. Gotta wait a little bit. When he stops, he's completely free to get hit. That used to be my original strat, was I would just wait for him to stop moving and just go in and grab him. That felt lucky. We'll take it. This music is so good, too. That percussion goes real hard. I want this. Another one. Come out of here. Once I hit the splash, I don't try to hit him again. His get-up speed is so quick after a jab string. So it's like I either get it or I don't.
Now you'll see my real strength.
Time to bust a move. All right, so here he goes all beast mode and stuff. We still have the same Z-axis strat, but it's a little bit scarier in one specific context. I just get those hits and get the energy. So the Z-axis strat works as I mentioned, but it only works if you're above him. If you try to go beneath him, he's just gonna do a Dragon Claw swipe, and it's really painful. He's also invincible during the startup of that. Okay, I was too close to him. That's fine. Okay, so here I'm gonna do this. I was hoping to catch him before he got to take off, but we can go in with short hops here, so that's good. Missed a hit, unfortunate. So what I do here is after every successful string, I just go up a little bit. Once I reach the top, I move back down. Because I am not trying to give this guy anything. Not sure if that was correct to use that statue there or not. I'm trying to save a statue for the last form, which, yes, this is not the final form, believe it or not. Tap dance on you. Hello? I don't know how that wasn't hitting him, but here we are. All right, I'm actually gonna let that statue just let it ride. I'm not gonna use it. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's phase 2 down. This is honestly probably the most frivolous last phase of a boss that I've seen in almost any game. Just to throw out a prediction. So this thing's gonna pop up. Gonna come at us, we're gonna statue. And we're gonna win the game. Easy breezy, beautiful cover bowl. And that's a no miss. Can't say I expected that. I had no one credit clears of this game in the past week. That's not even an exaggeration. All my practice runs just went completely torpedoed. Safe state practice wins the day. Thanks all for the GGs, really appreciate it. This game is so cool. I wish it had gotten a console release. I think it falls under the same unfortunacy that befell Ninja Baseball Batman, and that I believe the game was created to be like a franchise. Like it was gonna have like its own Saturday morning cartoon and all this other hoopla, but it just never happened. And since the license belongs to somebody, it's probably never gonna get ported, barring some major financial contribution. But yeah, this game's sick. It's essentially what happens if Konami made Altered Beast, but can't see anything wrong with that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone liked the tap dance. That was the reason I wanted to play the character. He might be the worst character, but the tap dance is phenomenal. It's like, it's one of my favorite animations of a character ever in anything. It's just glorious. Whew. Glad I bring some of the Outworld, and I can bring some of the feel of the Coin-Op Classic to the event. Feels great. Nice and bombastic ending music. Thanks for your playing. So I get to enter initials, right? There we go. Do it for the content. There we go. All right, thanks y'all so much for watching. Lyra's going to be up next with some Kirby Superstar, so y'all stick around.